sorry so many videos. I just don't want them to get too terribly long. I don't want to full 10-minute videos. So I try to not have them as long, but yeah. But his sister's doing solo parenting right now, so she was like, the most I can do is like we could hang out together, like, and that's fine with me, like, because then she called me, and then I'm like, I just like not in the mood to talk. So she texted me, hold on. Then she texted me, sorry, I had to cross the street. And she was like, you want to go to the park? We're going to me and her son. Sorry, I try not to say the names, especially other people's kids. Me and my son are going to the park later, so if you want to join us, you and Ricky. I should still not put my kids' names on but it's okay, like, it is what it is. So I was like, I'll think about it, and she's like, oh, or their other brothers suggested a beach, like, because there's a lot of swimming beaches here, and there's one in White Bear that was at that same park we went to for her son's party last year. I don't remember if it was last year, because I don't think it was this year. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was last year. Yeah. Anyways, I didn't know there was a beach over there, but yeah, that's where we ended up all going, and his brother came up too, not the one that was 3 hours away, who I met him through, and so when he got there, he's like, here, give me Ricky. You've been carrying, don't need to carry, like, he helped, he did, even though, like, when my boyfriend's mom was here visiting and we were all at his sister's house, his brother was like, I don't want to hold him. I've been dealing with three kids all day, so he must have just had a really bad day that day, like, it is what it is. I'd be, like, annoyed, it gets upsetting, but at the same time, it's like, I have understanding, because kids are a lot in general, so, like, so, like, yeah, he held him and sat on the beach with him, and the rest of us were in the water, so I'm just kind of waiting around. It was, like, really shallow, but his sister, like, it was nice, his sister later was like, when I did take Ricky into the lake, she was like, you guys really are gonna have to take a bath later because of the algae. I was like, it's our bath night anyways, but yeah, I was going to. So that's the type of thing she does. It's like, I'm older than her, but she still seems to, like, mother, be like, no, you gotta do this, gotta do that. It's like, I am aware I'm not stupid. I'm autistic, and I'm not stupid. That doesn't mean I'm stupid. My boyfriend's autistic doesn't mean he's stupid. He just thinks things differently. Like, it just sucks because she's always been, like, his brother is proud of him. Hey, cool, you got a raise. Like, like, he's proud of him. He doesn't think, he doesn't think he's got to get his life together. It's just his sister. His sister's always said that. His sister, like, just because you guys make more money and all that stuff doesn't mean that he doesn't have his life together. Yeah, he has debt. Who doesn't? He's working on it. He can work on it even easier now because of the raise. We've got goals. We're planning to not live in an apartment forever. Anyways, so yeah, he blocked his sister, and then I hung out. He doesn't mind that I spend time. I was like, I mostly talked to your brother and not your sister as much, but I did talk to her. I didn't talk to her about that, and he's like, did you tell her I blocked her? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna, she can find out on her own. I'm sure she knows now, but it's like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, it is what it is. It's like, I don't blame him. I'm actually proud of him. Somebody walked by, sorry. I'm actually proud of him for doing that, because I didn't think you'd ever cut that toxicity out of his life, because it was like, he's constantly probably feeling bad about himself, not feeling good enough. He has that core wound as well as I do. Like, it's like, no, you are doing really well. Like, trust me. For an autistic person and somebody who had the type of abuse and all that shit, the fact that you have a job, you hold a job, you go to work, you pay your fucking bills, the only debt you have is credit card debt from because of fucking past relationships. It's not because he lives out of his means, it was because people need help, he's gonna help them. Yeah, he's like that, but he should be proud of himself. I'm proud of him because I can't even hold a job. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, his sister is too hard on him. Like, why? Why does he need to make $1 million? Why does he need to be just like you? Like, no, he does not. He does amazing. Like, he takes really good care of us. So I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, with all that, like, Wednesday, he doesn't have his brother here blocked. He's like, but he's on thin ice, so if he doesn't step up, and I don't blame him for doing that stuff. I'm glad that he's stepping up and having boundaries for himself, because like, for him and his family, he should. To me, that's a big thing, because he just used to be such a people pleaser and let people walk all over him. I hope that I'm rubbing off on him, because I used to do the same thing, but not as much. I know in a past life I was worse than him with the people pleasing shit. And I'm not as bad this time, and I've learned not to be. I'm like, I know it's sometimes I'm like, I know I'm an asshole, but like, but yeah, one of the fights is because he thought it was because he went to help a friend move. And they're not female, but he called them that, but he knows they're not. He's not an asshole like that normally. He was just because we were fighting. I'm like, no, that's not why. I did say, it kind of was like, it sucked that you talk to them more as friends, like more than when we were friends. He didn't talk to me as much, but he did. But it's because he had feelings for me, so that's he didn't want to say the wrong thing. You know how that goes. It's like, but when I was triggered and overwhelmed and melting down, it was like brought up. I brought it up. You know how it triggers random shit. So yeah,